What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm playing in the LevelNext college tournament. I'm playing a kid from Washington State in round of 16, and obviously I'm representing Colorado, University of Boulder, the Buffaloes, and in this video I've only showing you the LevelNext broadcast team point of view. You guys will see me and my opponent, and the first minute of the video you guys will see how the layout of the tournament works and all that stuff, and then after the first couple of minutes we'll see them talk about my team and stuff like that, and then the game will start. There was also another game going on while my game was happening, so you will see the first half of my game, and then you will see like the other 20-30 minutes of the other game, and then they'll come back to my game. And at the end I've also put the highlights of their highlights of they've shown. So in this video you guys will only see that, the broadcast part of the LevelNext part of the video. I'll do another video where I'll do my commentary and my reaction of the goals and what I was thinking from my side. I'll show the whole game. Yeah, and by that being said, let's get to it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Peace.
Welcome to the first ever LevelNext FIFA 22 College National Championship. Here's everything you need to know before heading to the pitch. It all starts off with group stage. In this stage, teams are organized into 16 regional groups. After a Swiss round, the top 8 teams in each group advance to a single elimination bracket. The 16 bracket winners go directly to a college national championship. Every match going forward is a best of 1. And if you didn't make your shot, you still get one last chance to qualify for nationals. Players who place 2nd, 3rd, or 4th will compete in the LCQ to earn one of the 8 final spots. Just like the title says, this is the last chance to qualify for the championship bracket. Lose once and you're out. Depending on your placement in conference play, you will be seeded into a single elimination bracket. Runner-ups earn a first round bye. Only 8 players will make it out of the LCQ to round out the championship bracket. The players who make it this far will be one step closer to the $50,000 prize pool and winning all the glory. The top 16 teams from conference play will take their place in the upper bracket of the double elimination championship, while the 8 teams from the last chance qualifier land in the lower elimination bracket. The championship bracket begins May 24th and concludes May 28th to crown our first LevelNext FIFA 22 College National Champion. Jumping back in, and we got Washington versus Colorado. Why are we fired up to see the Buffaloes tonight?
Well, the Huskies and the Buffaloes going at it. Michael Rojas obviously was featured in given his pro tip of what he likes to do and given his story on how he became a contender when it comes to being a collegiate national championship. So always good to humanize these guys. Obviously coming into this with a really good attitude. He's a senior, so obviously very experienced. We saw his path to get here, and on the other end for Washington, it's Michael Rojas from Colorado, Nomang junior computer science major. The computer science skill in FIFA has been tossed around a little bit, so I think maybe we can put a final cap to that conversation. Are they good FIFA players? We got to find out. Colorado and Washington.
Same thing to me every single time. I'm going with the Buffaloes. I almost went to college there, and then I decided not to be a chiropractor and to do video game tournaments, which is why I'm talking to you tonight. Here we go. The games are live. Let's get into it. It's the Buffaloes on your left. On the right, we got the University of Washington. We hand the mic over to Andrew Caridi for the call.
Thank you very much, Puckett. And alongside Lisa Manley, let's get this one going. Colorado and Washington. So the nightcap here for the West Coast kids. And what time is it over there? 5 o'clock? Yeah, they're probably getting done with their finals if they're still in school. We are excited for this one, Washington and Colorado. Lisa, to start here, you didn't really get a chance to break down Bayern in an advanced way, but I want to give you the opportunity here. It's an interesting decision, I think, to say the least.
Yeah, it is, but obviously earlier we did see, Chicago Fire being used, an interesting choice, but it did end up working for them. Maybe, supports the club, but a potential chance here, in and around the box, and I mean, what a start that is for PSG, and the main man Mbappe. We talk about having PSG for the reasons of having them trios, and I mean, he started really well here, and maybe that's potentially down to using Bayern Munich, but it's all about the person controlling the controller at the end of the day.
Excellent start for Colorado. Nomang, the junior computer sciences major, wants to be called Nomandinho from Longmont, Colorado, looking like a Nomandinho with that effort there. Alia, your take on that goal?
I mean, I think Mbappe is just a cheat code in FIFA 22. You time the through ball right, Mbappe gets it, it's very likely going to be a goal. So I think if you have Mbappe in your team, really should be maximizing his pace. And really, I think we see a lot of people just abuse through balls with him. We've seen so many through balls tonight with the PSG teams.
Yeah, I know Run the Fut Market likes to call Mbappe's gold card Team of the Season or Team of the Year Mbappe as his gold card because it's probably close to being true. Messi's got another opportunity. Colorado looking to go up 2-0. He can pass it across if he wants to, and he does. Mbappe again. Just minutes into the game, 2-0.
We might as well call it the Mbappe show at this rate. I mean, 2 goals in quick succession, and it's very interesting actually to see him not shoot with Messi in a great position. But we know it's down to obviously not being able to shoot realistically with his right foot, especially with the weak foot that he's got. Obviously, a little bit realistically more better in this mode. Obviously, it being a 90 rated mode and having 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, but decided not to opt for it mainly because he probably realised that on Ultimate Team his right foot's not the greatest, so decides to go for the extra pass and a great finish.
Yeah, looking really composed, Nomang for Colorado. Really impressed with him up to this point. Look at the gaps he's able to find. Neymar in the middle. It is a quick 3, 20 minutes in. Alia, what has to change for Washington?
I mean, it's one of them things. Is it because he chose Bayern? Did he choose the wrong team to sort of counter, the front 3 attackers? It's one of them, really. I think he should look at he should really try and counter those through balls because that's what he seems to be maximizing on and really lock down on that defense and probably change his defensive tactics.
Good ball over the top, and he gets one back. Michael Rojas for Washington able to get the call. He's maybe cooking up a comeback in the 22nd minute. That's huge. Lisa.
Yeah, that is definitely a massive goal, obviously being 3 goals down and getting an early goal in this game. If he can get another goal for me before half-time, momentum shift, game on, but he's got to try and stop these through balls because he's just getting punished in behind. Try to play a switch a little bit more quicker, try and stop the through balls and stop the passing runs, but at the moment he'll be happy with getting that goal back, and hopefully for him he can get next goal.
Tons of intrigue in this game so far. 2-goal deficit. Nomandinho is looking at stoic. What a save from Neuer. He kicked it away with his right foot. We stay at 3-1 in the 27th minute, but a corner still threatening here as Colorado looks to add on to this lead. He'll go to Mbappe short. And then to the outside back, Nuno Mensch. Verratti. Mensch again. Obviously a goal not needed here for Colorado in this Group D championship. Up 2. Verratti to Idrissa Gueye. Back to Verratti. Now playing a possession base. He's really not going for it. Maybe Ali a little bit concerned here. He was able to get the better of as it was made a 3-1 game.
Yeah, for sure. I think he has sort of woken up a little bit, probably a little too late when he went 3-0 down, but we are seeing him attacking a little bit more, and it's not impossible to get comebacks in FIFA, and we could potentially see this, game turn.
A little too much extra there for Washington's Michael Rojas. He got that interception with Kingsley Coman and tried to just rip that one far post on the takeaway, but he was running from basically the middle line to the edge of the box, and we all know that you can't, maybe in the past FIFAs, take away the ball, run the entire side of the pitch, and get a totally accurate shot on the opportunity, so it's going to have to fight for another day. 36th minute, Colorado up 3-1 in this Group D championship. PSG and Colorado in firm control, but the takeaway there for Washington. Rojas going to lift it over the top to Lewandowski. There is Nuno Mensch to take it away. And then to Neymar. Build-up has been superb. Messi. Neymar. And then to Verratti and Idrissa Gueye. Verratti again. Offside trap implemented there by Washington. Able to be read by Nomandinho. Verratti. Messi. Neymar. Could it be 4 here? At the edge of the box, he'll look to curl it in, and Neuer, another huge save, will keep it 3-1. The first with his foot, and then with his outstretched hands. Corner upcoming for PSG. And Colorado. Mbappe comes short in the 42nd minute. Nearing halftime. Can he make it 4? Verratti. Wijnaldum.
I'm still looking to see if it's coming in. You had me hyped, Andrew. 3-1 on the left side. On the right side, we got to show you Denver, New Mexico State. Still scoreless, looking for the first goal. Let's go to that one full screen as currently Colorado looks.
It's Neymar on your right and tackled by New Mexico State. That will be halftime. We'll go in 0-0 and go back to that from this one. All right, we return to the action.
We still have about
Washington and
28
Colorado.
minutes. Excuse me here. I did want to update the chat as well. Yes, we do have giveaways. Yes, Amari will be hitting you up. That is a real moderator. Do not be afraid of Amar. He is our buddy. And we have plenty more to go. We've already given out the FIFA Ultimate Edition, but we've got hats, hoodies, more from LevelNext. You got to follow the channel. And if we get to 45,200, we got some extra bonuses going out tonight.
Always good to feed the streets, Puckett. That's what LevelNext is trying to do, along with Hellman's and Cheez-It. Happy to be with you here. So it's a 4-1 game, and Lisa's still waiting for a Cheez-It play of the game. Might have one here, as PSG in firm control. Colorado, you know, I think as a larger conversation for this, you know, I think we have had the cream rise to the top. Lisa, you can start, but Ali, I also want to get your take. I mean, Chattanooga had one of the best players. Nomang here for Colorado, certainly making a statement. We saw 7 goals scored by Penn State's Dia Alioune, so maybe some favorites rising.
Yeah, I definitely do think there is obviously favourites rising, especially when you're able to score so many goals in one leg of FIFA, and potentially another chance here with Messi. Earlier, you obviously mentioned about Messi, and I think for me, I want to be seeing a long-range shot from him because it can potentially be a goal here, but what a save from Neuer. But I know what I was saying just a minute ago. I think for a player today, I want to be seeing Messi curl it from distance, whether it's a green time shot or not. But yeah, I want to be seeing some long-range shots with him because that's the reason why he's in most of these teams, because of that pinging left foot that he's got.
Alia, your take on that. How do you score your goals?
You know what? I'm actually someone who's quite afraid to shoot. I'm not sure why, but it's always been an issue for me. I have R9 and Cruyff Prime up top, and I just don't shoot. I tend to just whack the ball if I know there's a clear path to go. I barely do, you know, finesse shots, long balls. Only if I know it's 100% going in, I won't shoot, which is probably a really bad trait to have considering the players I have on my team.
See, that's an interesting strategy because for me, I really struggle in the build-up in the skilling category. Like, I'm able to use a couple skills, but when I'm against a good defender, I am Puskas at the right wing, cut on that left foot, and just hope and pray. Because my shooting is there, everything else, not exactly. Lisa, I guess same question to you.
Yeah, I think for me, when I'm going forward, especially with the players that I've got in my team, on my main account, I've got Inform Neymar, I've got that Player of the Month Mbappe, and we know on FIFA how good Mbappe is, even the gold version of him. For me, I like to do skill moves. You know, I like to bring out, you know, a ball roll scoop, and if I'm in a winning position, a couple of rainbow flicks. But I think for me, I normally just go for the extra pass, just make it 100% chance of a goal. There's no point trying to do something fancy and just going all alone. If there's a better player in a better position, I always go for it. And a great chance here with a great chance there. Great pass across the box, but a great save. And we talk about Neuer being probably, him and Donnarumma definitely up for save of the day. I mean, he's been, especially in this round here, Bayern being used quite a bit, and a great goalkeeper.
Game on your left looks like it may be a foregone conclusion as Colorado still leads by 3 goals on the right. It's just 1 goal difference. We'll see if that changes here. Not quite yet. Let's take it full screen.
Thank you very much, Puckett.
Shine Goated is going through Denver, picking up the first W for Colorado, but it wasn't the only one. Let's take a look at another matchup that went down. The Buffaloes versus the Huskies. Alia wouldn't tell us which animal she preferred, but it looks like the Buffalo was bigger in this battle. Colorado finishing with a whole bunch of goals at the end of the game. And Andrew, I have a feeling we're going to see just Mbappe goal after Mbappe goal this entire tournament.
Yeah, that doesn't exactly come as a shock, right? Even when we get into the champion stages, every player from Ultimate Team will be available in the national tournament. And that's when you'll see icons. That's when you'll see, you know, players who weren't exactly or unable to be utilized with this club team setting. But I still have that feeling that Mbappe is going to be in every single team because he is just that good. Anybody new to the game has learned that. Anybody who has played the game has known that for quite some time. As we see it again, I mean, that's the gimme for the 5-1. And Colorado, congratulations, Nomang with a decisive result.